Hi, welcome to my channel. If you forgive me, I am kind of doing a repeat review today. Reason being, I was looking at my review of this product and the lighting is just so horrible in that review that you can't really see half the stuff I'm talking about. So I decided I probably should redo it and hopefully have better results. So this review is going to be on the Maybelline New York Stylish Smokes Quad number 8 Emerald Smokes, which was featured in my first haul video. And if you did watch that, I mentioned I was a little wary about the Stylish Smokes Quad. I mean, even though I've heard good things about them, I've had Maybelline shadows in the past and they didn't really work for me. It's like they didn't stick to my lids. I don't know what it is, whether it's my skin type or what, but I just haven't had much luck with Maybelline shadows. And, you know, I kind of half expected it to be something like that for me when I bought it. But I did want to try it. I thought maybe they'd change the formula that would enable me to be able to use it, which would be great because I think Maybelline has a lot of beautiful shadows to choose from. But if it's not something that works for me, there's really no point in me buying it. And yeah, basically the same thing happened. Just doesn't really stick to my lids. It doesn't really work for me. But then again, I know a lot of people do really like these, so I don't really want that to be a deterrent. I just want to get that out there right off the bat. Anyway, on to the review. Pros. I like how it comes in this pretty sturdy little compact. You get 4 complimentary colors, and this is around $5. You get 4 complimentary shadow colors and a fair amount of said shadow colors. You get 2 of the little wand sponge tip applicators, and you get a diagram with written instructions on the back in case you really don't know what in the heck you're doing with eyeshadow. This will help. And if that fails, you also have, sorry, drop those. You also have things printed like this olive green shade for the lid, this lovely emerald for the crease, this white for the brow bone, and this one outer corner. It's printed right on there. So if this means nothing to you, it's right there, which is nice to have. Another thing, I like the look of these palettes. My attention was drawn immediately to this lovely emerald crease shade, which probably a lot of people would say. For some reason, I like green eyeshadow on me. I'm not quite sure what it is, so I went with the emerald ones. And yeah, it's just a nice set of colors to have in your collection. Cons about it. Looking at it right away, I've used this a couple times. You can see there's a good deal of filler in there, which shows that quality really isn't the best. But, you know, it's $5, and like I said, a lot of people do tend to like these. I have a problem with the pigmentation. I mean, it's not that bad, but I'll do a couple swatches for you. There's the lid shade, there's the crease shade, there's the highlight shade, and the shadow shade. As you can see, the lid shade and the crease shade are a lot less pigmented than the highlight and outer corner shade, or shadow shade. So I think of this as highlight and shadow. It's a theater thing. But you can see right away that these are a lot less pigmented than these ones, which, you know, that's kind of a drawback because you really don't buy this quad for these shades down here. You buy it for the greens. So the fact that the greens are so much less pigmented, it's kind of not good. Also, this is just a remark. This isn't really a con necessarily, but an observation. All these shades have shimmer. I don't know if all the Stylish Smokes have shimmer shades, but all the ones in this palette are shimmery. So if you don't really care for shimmer, this isn't a quad for you. Overall, I know a lot of people love these. I'm not saying it's necessarily a sucky product and you shouldn't buy it. But yeah, for $5, it's a pretty decent buy. I mean, the other quads maybe have better pigmentation than this one does. I can't be sure of that. I'm not going to go out and buy them since this really doesn't work. Though I do have it on today, but it took me a good while to build it up to this point so you can actually see it, and I can't imagine it lasting too long. A lot of people do enjoy these, and most people do have rave reviews, but I thought, there needs to be a review that kind of points out some of the flaws of the product and, some of the situational flaws. So if you're like me and have issues with Maybelline shadow, I would not go for this. But if you don't have an issue with Maybelline, go ahead and try it. I mean, I think a lot of these reviews where people recommend things or don't recommend things, a lot of that's really subjective. So I don't want to be the person who's like, oh, this product sucks, don't try it. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for someone else. This is kind of proof of that because a lot of people who have reviewed these have really liked them. Just try them if, you don't have a pre-existing issue with Maybelline. And, don't expect it to be the best quality. Yeah, so that's my review on the Maybelline Stylish Smokes Emerald Quad ×2. Hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.